Grand Rising, wonderful souls, and welcome to Bronwyn's Code Tarot. This is a timeless collective reading on what is coming forward. If you are a new face, welcome in. If you're an old one, welcome back, my lovelies. Nice to see you. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, and your subscribes. Thank you for your donations. They are highly and truly appreciated. And thank you for your emails. Emails of confirmation, emails just booking readings, and emails sharing stories, and emails booking readings. My readings are open. There is a 48 to 72 hour turnaround time for my readings. However, if you do need something a little bit speedier, I do offer an emergency service which goes out within 12 to 24 hours. I am advertising still raffles for a chance to win a live reading with me in the first week of May. All of the information is in the description box down below. Raffle tickets, you can buy as many as you want. They are £6 sterling or $7.22 in US dollars. Okay, when you PayPal me, please put down the number or numbers of raffles that you want, and I will mark it off on each of my uploaded videos showing which what numbers are left. Okay, all of the proceeds go to Hospice UK, which is a UK based charity that supports those nearing the end of their life and their families. Okay. There is still someone going through the comment section here and there pretending to be me, pretending to be a light one, pretending to be a friend. If it says WhatsApp me, beloved, I am drawn to you, any of that jazz, they are scammers. Please just block and report them. Even if you get a message from me, if it does not have a highlighted black banner, you're not talking to me, okay? Just be aware of this. Do not get fooled. The energy that I pick up on is timeless and fluid, meaning I can be picking up on past, present, or future energy, and sometimes an amalgamation or a mixture of all three. So take what resonates and leave the rest. If I say he, she, masculine or feminine, male or female, we all hold these energies. So this reading could be for you. It could be for the person you're thinking of, divine counterpart, another light one, or someone completely different. Okay, please remember this is a general reading and not a personal one. If there are no messages in this reading for you, please have a look at the other ones on my channel. And if none resonate, it means either the messages aren't for you at this time, or you may benefit from having a personal reading. Let's get into this. All right, so you have someone, a message that was coming through is someone needs to get a DNA test, or someone's getting a DNA test, something to do with child support or a child arguing. There's like a lot of like back and forth in a court. Okay, or there's about to be a back and forth in a court. Okay, and it says please don't lose hope. Okay, why not? You still miss someone. So you have the energy of somebody here who may have separated, and there is now the question of their child or children or those that they care for. Okay, and I heard blood related, so this could be your family, this could be your child, it could be that you're going through court to either get sole custody, maybe to get, you know, dual custody, or just to find out whether or not that child is actually yours. Okay, this is either for you or somebody else, but there is definitely a separation here. But there's also been a closing of a door on a relationship, that the door has been locked. Okay, and there is an energy coming from the opposing person who is trying to pull back this person, trying to get them back in any way, shape or form. Okay, and you've got here a tempting offer has a high price. Whoever this is that walked away just went, I've had enough, I'm drained enough, I've given enough, and now I want to figure out if whether or not what I've been given has been given for the right reasons. Okay, especially when we think about, let's say for example, child support or child maintenance. You know, if there's someone here who is paying child maintenance and they are questioning whether or not the validity of them actually being the child's father, this may be for you, because you've got here invasion, boundaries violated and dominated. Okay, and then it says a tempting offer has a high price. For some reason I really want to put this out, can I? I've been told no. Okay, well, there's definitely something going on with some sort of toxic or very dysfunctional relationship, and it's time for a treat. A tempting offer has a high price. So something was rejected. Something was rejected. Okay, what was it that was rejected? So it says please don't lose hope. And I keep hearing like it's an old school of J-Lo, an old school song of J-Lo. I'm not your mother. Da, na, 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 I'm not your mother. And you've got on here a healing from heartache, and it's time for a treat. Someone here, I don't know if this relationship had a lot of like ups and downs and arguments, with there being either helicopter mothering rather than just being the partner to this person, and then this person kind of like either showering the person with lots of gifts or material things, or working more than one job because the other person didn't want to work. There seems to be there was a lot of dysfunctionality in this relationship, where either one was very codependent and expected things on like a silver platter, and the other one was working really, really hard, and there's been a separation now. And I just keep hearing, I'll see you in court. And you've got healing from heartbreak, and then you also have time for a change, to learn something new, to use technology and gadgets with wisdom. So there may have been some sort of online stalking or blocking. Okay, it could have been one person trying to kind of follow what the other one was doing online, and the other person just blocking them. Okay, so one person could have ghosted the other. You could have ghosted someone, they could have ghosted you. And you've got here magical space clearing time. So there's definitely a cord that's been attached. Now, if you're not going through court, I want to figure out why this reading has come through. Why has this reading come through? Because you've got here an important and a new beginning. So you have definitely got someone here from the past, and this can be the recent past, that doesn't want things to end. So they're trying to create some sort of drama. It's almost like there's a meme, and it's a person just holding their hand, and it says, you know, this is what you've been looking for, and just in the hands it says the words attention. Okay, so you have someone who's being very attention seeking, and it's almost like when you're disciplining your child, okay, a very small child, and they're throwing a massive wobbler, and it doesn't matter if they're getting positive or negative kind of reactions from you. And it's almost like when you watch the show Super Nanny, okay, and you know, and she's teaching these parents how to do like timeouts, or how to, you know, get down to the child's eye line and talk to them, and you know, talk it all through, and blah 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 blah. This person doesn't care what type of attention they get from you. There's a very it's petty, but in kind of like a very hurt way. Whoever this person is, they're very, very hurt by something to do with now no longer having that relationship, because there is, you know, we get comfortable being in certain situations. You can be the most balanced person that then goes and works in an environment that is so unbalanced. At first you're going to feel that pushback, okay, that resistance, and in that energy not matching with yours. But the longer you are there, the more that you are, you know, talking to the people around you that kind of do resonate with that low vibrational energy, it then either will completely wither you to the point that you leave, or it will overtake and it becomes a comfortability, okay? And that's what I'm getting from this relationship, is that someone got so used to the dysfunctionality in the relationship that now that it's not there, now that person isn't there, they hurt, and they don't care how they get this person's attention as long as they get their attention. That's why I keep hearing, I'll see you in court, because look, we're here and it says trick or treat. Someone was really upset, and they've either done a petty hex or done something, okay, to defame someone's character in the court of law. And all of these cards now want to come out. So let's see. Someone definitely needs to do some sort of clearing, because you've got glamour, intrigue and drama, okay? So someone's trying to hide their hand, and it says holding on way too tight, okay? Someone doesn't want to let go of something. Now this could be a divine counterpart, or this could be you, okay? Because with this magical space clearing time, someone's definitely put some sort of illusion, glamour, smoke and mirrors, okay? And you've got here guidance, but where will it lead you? Why have I got guidance? And again, love is strange. Someone is really obsessed with either your energy or the energy of whoever it is that walked away from some sort of dysfunctionality, okay? Because you've also got a powerful energy shift. When you or this person walked away from this dysfunctional relationship, from this dysfunctional dynamic, it left the other person kind of winded, because they're so used to this. And I keep hearing that it's something to do with the way that they were raised. They may have been raised in chaos themselves, and I didn't realize until I watched, like, it was like a YouTube short or something like that, and they were talking about what type of household did you grow up in, because it kind of tells you how you deal with conflict and how you kind of confront people in an adult and civilized way. So, you know, for example, if you lived in a house that was very loud and chaotic and arguments, and there was always like butting of heads, that's almost like those are then the codes and biases that we pick up, and we use ourselves when we are going into conflict or when we have to talk to something about something, you know, uncomfortable. But if you lived in a silent household where people just didn't argue but they didn't talk, then that is how you may then deal with conflict, is being quiet and keeping it to itself. Whoever this person is was very used to being in a conflict kind of household, so that is how they deal with conflict, is with more loud conflict. I don't know if this other person was in a quiet household, so they kind of just shut down, because you've also got here upside down, stifled, bored and stuck. Someone walked away because they had enough. They felt very oppressed. But here, when I put it over here, someone here needs to do some sort of cleansing, because they may have something shielding their third eye or their crown chakra as to what this next step is going to be. Because I heard a third party. I heard a third party. Okay. Why am I hearing a third party? Which ones? None. Okay. Which ones would you like me to take out? These. Okay, interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of like chaos around this person. Someone sent something that was supposed to, I heard it was supposed to choke them, but instead it's just created almost like a jinx. Like when you think of a hex, okay, hex are a curse, big things, you know, they're supposed to be monumentally, you know, there. But look, you see this energy is just not going, it's kind of quite blocked. A jinx is more kind of like constantly dropping your cup of coffee or tripping over things, and, you know, stubbing your toe. Every time you try to do your hair up, their hairband breaks. Little nuances or frustrations like that. This is what's come through, because there's something here with moving away from this relationship, or moving away from this situation, and energetically taking your energy with you. But there's still a cord or something attached. They've sent something, okay? They sent something to try and keep someone in some sort of relationship, or try and keep someone lacking in dominance or lacking in assertiveness, because you've got the Four of Wands to Strength. Okay, someone's household has completely broke down. Okay, the Four of Wands is about stability, it's about foundations, it's about structure, and Strength is your internal kind of drive, you know. So someone here, I don't know if someone had to leave their house, sell their house, give half away in a divorce settlement, or if somebody has just been moving house to house. Okay, you've got the Eight of Wands to Strength. So someone's been blocked, okay, whether that is you or this person over here. Tell me more. Why do I keep hearing third party? Why do I hear third party? You've got Five of Wands here to the Queen of Swords. Someone just kept very quiet is what I'm hearing. You've got the Chariot. Someone's kept very, very quiet. And now the Five of Wands in reverse is about moving yourself away from conflict or dodging conflict, especially physical conflict, you know, getting into an actual physical altercation, excuse me, not alteration. And the Queen of Swords is usually somebody who's very sharp-tongued, somebody who's intelligent. And for some reason I'm getting like Aquarius energy. But someone who is very guided by their intuition. When I see butterflies, I always think of guides. This being upside down, someone here has they've kept their mouth shut because they know they don't want to get into some sort of physical alteration that they know is still coming towards them. Okay, something's still coming towards them. There's something here with some sort of kickback to a love spell. Something was done that was supposed to bring balance in, and it didn't. It literally didn't. You've got Two of Cups to the World. So I don't know if this person thought doing some sort of love spell or something to kind of change the way, I heard an enchantment, the way that they're seen in court, either by whoever it is that walked away from them or whoever it is that's sitting on that judging panel. Because you've got Six of Pentacles. They want to be seen in favour. Okay, so they've done something. It's either a sweetening spell or an enchantment, or they've tried to do some sort of love hex spell towards whoever it is that walked away. But I keep getting that they see you as the third party. They're seeing you as the third party. So this may not even be like your ex or your, you know, your ex-husband, your ex-wife. There's something here with you being seen as the third party. Like you're the one who's interfering. Why? Why are they being seen as interfering? because something that you're doing is casting really bad judgment on them, or they're being seen in a really bad light. And also, it's not just that, your words of power, every time you send things back, or the more that you're bolstering up your protection wards, the more that you're cleansing and grounding, the more their stuff isn't working. Because this could be a divine counterpart, this could be happening to your divine counterpart, okay? Take it as it resonates. But there is definitely a connection to you in how it is that you are strengthening and cleansing yourself, which is making whatever they're doing, whether that is a love spell, a love hex, which is more or less just turned into some weird little jinx thing, which is an irritation, a minor irritation, or it's unnoticeable. But the kickback on them is that they are then not being heard or seen in the light that they wanted to be heard or seen in court, okay? They're being seen as a bit obsessed. Yeah, you've got Page of Swords in reverse to the Two of Cups. It's almost like they're pushing to be seen as balanced, but the wider audience is seeing them for what they actually are, which is very unbalanced, hurt, and wanting what isn't theirs. Now, you've got here Ace of Cups, okay? Guidance, but where will it lead you? Okay, there's definitely a message coming through for someone who is going through court, especially when it comes to children. And I say that, and look what comes straight out. A message, a fulfilling message that's going to bring in a lot of balance for you, okay? It's something that means that you can move on, that you can expand, that you won't always be stuck in this with this person behind you. Because if, for example, if you have a child, you know, whether you are father or mother or whoever that you may be, you're always going to have that connection to the other person that you created that child with, you know. But it's whether or not you can, you know, co-parent civilized, in a civilized way, you know. Because what you have here is the Queen of Wands. This is forging forward with creativity. You have that Nine of Cups. So this is a wish fulfillment, okay. And it's almost like a wish fulfillment to just stop the dramatics, stop the, you know, especially if you do have someone who is constantly pushing for, let's say, more child support, or demanding or saying you can't see your child unless you do A, B, and C, or unless you send me this amount of money, or excuse me, oh, you can only speak to your child on the phone, or you can only Zoom call them, or whatever, if you do this, this, and this. Oh, sorry, they don't want to see you. That kind of manipulation is what I'm getting from whoever this person is. And you've got Eight of Pentacles to the Sun. So look, it literally is, you need to pay out to see your child. Literally, you need to pay out to see your child. Now, you've got the Knight of Swords coming out here to the Sun. So there, I don't know if there has been some sort of police call or claims. Now, if you have your child and it's the other way round, there may have been this petty kind of manipulation of calling up CPS, or calling the police, or calling the sheriff, or calling whoever, just to make your life just to have a nuisance in your life, okay? Because you've got the Ten of Swords here, but the police are fully aware that, you know, or the CPS are fully aware that this is a domestic issue rather than it being a massive concern of child safety. Because you've got Seven of Cups here to the Five of Swords. They're fully aware that there's someone here who is trying to control you or the person you're thinking of, even though you're not in the relationship with them anymore. Because look, you've got the Seven of Cups, which is a fantasy, okay? You've got the Five of Swords. You also got the Four of Pentacles, which is about, you know, you've got Five of Swords, which is all to do with, you know, speaking ill of somebody, wanting to have an argument. And then the Four of Pentacles is about control, okay? They want to control you, they want to control your mental health, or that whoever this, you know, this couple is, one of them is trying to control the other. It's real traits of a narcissist, because you've got here Four of Swords, okay? They're trying to make you exhausted. There's something here about being, they're very deceitful. There is something coming forward that is very deceitful, because you've got the Tower coming out as well, and look at that High Priestess in reverse. King of Wands in reverse. They're trying to put a blockage in of some sort. It's supposed to come in as a massive, massive tower of truth, okay? Now, what is this truth? Because when we first started this reading, it was talking about some sort of DNA, or some sort of, there's also this energy of reparations for money that has been spent on a child that may not be yours, okay? And you've got the Emperor to the Ten of Swords. Somebody who's quite angry that, you know, the daggers that they've been throwing have been missing the mark. They've been missing the mark. Let me see underneath here. Let's see. And you've got here free will, sovereignty, independence, and free spirit, and then inspiration, epiphany, and innovation. There's someone here who is actually very inspired by your own healing journey, by your growth, but they would never say that. They'd literally never say that. They wouldn't. They don't, their ego's too big. Tell me more. Tell me more about this dynamic. First, craving, compulsion, and obsession. It's upside down. There's something here about maybe at some point you were quite embroiled, or this person was quite embroiled in that tit for tat, in that kind of getting one over, or even just easily having your buttons pressed, because we hurt, and until we know that we're acting from our shadow, we just act from our shadow. Okay. And you've also got here consuming family, pressures of peers, spreading of conditions, influence and impact. So there may have been also kind of, when you add to it that extended family, be that grandmother, be that cousins, who kind of, you know, they can either soothe it or make it worse. Okay. And in this instance, it seems for someone here that there were family members, either of the person that either you separated and moved away from, or the person who separated from you and moved away, that were stirring the pot. Okay, because with this spreading of conditions, influence and impact, and then immortal, the consuming family and pressures of peers, there's definitely someone here, either a matriarch, a patriarch, someone along those lines, who was purposely whispering things in someone's ear to make things worse. And you've got anticipation, bright prospects, and wish. There may have also been a push from someone's mother or father to stay in the relationship. Okay, stay in the relationship, do it for the kids. I didn't realise as well is that, you know, staying in a relationship that is dysfunctional for your kids actually damages them more than going your separate ways, and then allowing the children, as long as it's safe to, then seeing both parents separately. Excuse me, I've still got this cough. Oh, let's see. And you've got here, call for help, reach out, need for backup, admit your needs, and sovereign independence and free spirit. So this person, whoever it is, this one who's very, very dysfunctional, refuses, excuse me, oh my goodness, this person refuses to take responsibility for their actions, for their behavior, for the fact that, one, this child might not even be whoever it is that they're pushing towards and saying, you are the father. And then on the other hand, if this is just a separation from a narcissist, for example, they will never say sorry. They will never say that they've done something wrong. Okay, and right now they are stressing out, because if they have done some sort of love hex, spell, jinx, blah blah blah, they're too proud to even call out to the people around them who work in this kind of dark-ish and say, I need help, I've effed up. Okay, and it says here, training, inconsistency in practice, and then sovereign independence and free spirit. This person didn't realise who they were going up against. They didn't realise, I heard someone's ancestors. And you've got thoughtful, polite, and good manners, and then ambition, extension, and reach. This person will step on other people quite happily, and they don't care. They don't care about doing that. But they've stepped on so many people. They may have burnt bridges with so many people. They don't actually have anyone they can reach out to now. And it says unexpected endings, surprise changes, and sudden shifts. And on the inside it says reason, listen to advice, think clearly, and intellect. So they're definitely trying to push for some sort of tower. So I don't know if they found out already, DNA wise, that the child is not actually who it was that they were pushing towards it being. And now that tower is kind of fallen on them. Someone here definitely needs to do some sort of cord removal, or some sort of magical space clearing kind of ritual or guided meditation. Someone does need to do this though, because this person is trying to seep into your energy. There's something here about trying to bring in some sort of tower for you, okay? And your guides are kind of telling you, you know, listen to advice, think clearly, and intellect. Okay. Let's find out. Oh my goodness. Excuse moi. And what have we got here? Let me spray my hands first. Oh my gosh. Get some Florida water on them. Oh. Okay. Let's see. What else needs to come out? Please and thank you. What is this tower that's coming? What is the tower? Oh, the clearing. What is the clearing? And it says here, make plans and focus, and it's upside down. So like I said, someone's third eye may be a little bit smudged. And this is what needs to be cleansed away, because you've also got here, see beyond the current situation and move in a new direction, okay? So if you are having stresses over courts, okay? Now, what came up was children and DNA, but I'm also getting the energy of someone's project, because you've got over here creative. You've got a lot of creativity coming up with this Queen of Wands. And it says move in a new direction, okay, and release the old and rest. I'll place this one over here. There may be especially with, look, direction, guardian, choose your path, and it's upside down. Someone may be trying to defame a light one's character, especially when it comes to children. When it comes to children, is also residing in your 5th house, which is to do with like drama as well. It's to do with children and play. So this is definitely to do with someone's child here, be that your actual physical child, or be that your baby, as in the thing that you're creating, that you're making and getting ready to birth into the world. And that will only be for a select few. But it says, Oracle, wait for an important information. This information is coming in very, very soon. Okay, whatever it is that they've tried to hide in the courts, or they've tried to hide when it comes to DNA, when it comes to monies owed, when it comes to a child or children, whether that is to do with custody, this is coming to light. This is what they've been trying to hide. They've been trying to hide that not only from you, but also from whoever it is that makes these decisions. And it says, set your sights higher. Set your sights higher. So if you're having a lot of frustration right now, definitely someone needs to do some clearing, because it says protection, guardian, drop your shields. Up your shields. Up your shields. They're wanting to kind of get you in a point or stance where you can trust them, and this person can't be trusted. This person simply cannot be trusted in any way, shape or form. Okay, I've been told to knock these. Let's see, and you've got Knight of Wands to the Ace of Wands. So something, it's almost like playing a game of chess. They're about to make a really fast move. Okay, and it's something to try and block you, or block whatever it is that you've been planning on doing. Okay, especially if you've been going through the courts about this, and if this is not resonating with you, whoever this person is kind of fighting against, there's something that they wish to do to you, because they see you as a third party nuisance. Okay, and you've got Ace of Coins to the Fool. Okay, something that is a really bad investment, something that may be illegal, that they're trying to do to block you. Okay, because if this is your divine counterpart, they don't want him or her moving on. They don't want this person moving on. They don't want them moving on to you, because then they become the third party. They become the nuisance. What they don't realise is they already are. They already are. Tell me more. Why did I get the Ace to the Fool? The Empress. Okay, so this is about stripping away what you have, what you've built for, you know, what you've built up. And you've also got Justice in reverse. Okay, now again, a message is definitely coming through of some sort of a legal transaction that has happened. Okay, and it says here, move in a new direction. This might be about moving home. Okay, or moving out of the area that you're in, because it says here the Six of Cups. This is victory. Moving away. There's something about moving away, moving or moving whatever your project is, or whatever it is you're working on. It's not so much moving in another direction altogether, but whatever it is that you're creating right now, keeping that to your chest and looking at other areas that work around it, because you've also got the Eight of Swords to the Fool. Okay, they want to stop you from having this new beginning, and your guides are letting you know to truly fulfill yourself, to protect yourself, and to make sure that you're out of this chaotic energy. You need to Move away from any kind of energy within this that is chaotic, because if you feel like you are kicking back or it's starting to touch on some of your wounds, you're being asked to address those at your own pace, okay? But that is going to open up doors for a new beginning for you, okay? Because there's definitely an Emperor energy, okay? King of Cups as well, remember, it's irrespective of gender. But there's definitely someone here who is giving advice to this person, or is taking advice on how to kind of embroil you in this, okay? How to take you from a third party to an active party. Because you've got here 9 of Wands to the King of Cups. Some sort of plan to upset, hurt or harm, be that in the etheric realm or in the physical realm. Tell me more. In the world. This is giving, for some reason I'm really getting like 9th house, travel. The Wheel of Fortune to the 8 of Cups. Yeah, someone is planning something. While this is happening, I don't know why I keep getting this caught with children, because it's come up before, but there's something here about you being important in this, okay? You being important, and you've got true love coming up. And you look on there, there's the third party, right there, okay? There's the third party. So you may have somebody here who is fighting this divine counterpart in court, or this may have happened to you already, but this person is vexed as hell, okay, that you have this world card, that you're living your best life, that you're just getting on with it. All of this just is happening in the background, but there's something that they're sending towards you that is supposed to kind of entrap you, put you in jail, you know, place you at the scene of a crime, some sort of jazz like that, okay? Because you've got King of Cups that they see as being as their 10 of Cups, okay? There's almost the energy also that if I can't have this person, if I can't control this person, if I can't have this person's money, then nobody else can either, okay? And you've got here 6 of Swords in reverse, yeah, and they're not wanting to let go in any way, shape or form. Page of Swords in reverse, and then you have the 4 of Swords in reverse, okay? Now, before we go, I do want to get some zodiac signs, houses and planets. And it says here, the placement of Neptune in your chart explains your psychic intuition and how you dream. And then over here you have rising sign in Taurus, slow, steady and capable. It's because there's something coming towards you. You have to remember, everything happens in divine timing. We have like comments and things saying, you know, I've been waiting long enough and so on and so forth. That's very true, but you have to remember that time is linear because we created it that way. We say that it's A, B and C, and that we can't jump over B to get to C. But when you go into any other dimension, time is happening all at the same time, okay? It's in a blink of an eye. Our guides, our ancestors, our divine protectors can see this expanse of our blueprints. They can see exactly the entire timeline of where we need to go to get to our, our full destiny, or to our, to completing our life's purpose. But to them, it's a blink of an eye. For us, it's an expanse. It takes forever. But this is divine timing. There's something here about this going through court, and it needs to go through court in the way that it does. And you just need to cleanse. You need to continue cleansing. There's something about either doing a house cleansing or a third eye cleansing. Someone needs to use sage, and someone else, I'm seeing like white rose petals. And I heard honeybees. Someone has like flowers by their windows to encourage honeybees, to help the environment or something like that. And I heard the name Julia. I don't know who that is, but just continue to cleanse. Continue to return to sender. Continue on your forward path, because as this plays out in the background, and they may be sending things, you have this beautiful new beginning coming in, all right? And you're being told to take real heed of your dreams, even if they're not lucid, even if they're not vivid, to take heed of them, because you're going to have some sort of dream that's going to talk to you about your income, okay? And then you've also got Venus underneath here. Venus is the planet of love and material possessions. Where it is on your chart can help identify how you are influencing the matters of the heart. I'm going to have to stop, my throat is so dry. So please have a look where Venus is. And look at that, you've also got Pisces underneath, about ending, karma, spirituality. Have a look at where Venus is placed. Venus, Taurus, Neptune and Pisces. Okay. I'm going to leave it there. I really hope that gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively know. If you are new to my channel and this resonated, I would love you to hit on the like, the subscribe and the notification bell so you can see more of my content. And if you are a returning subscriber, as always, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Without you, there'd be no me. Anyone that feels moved to leave a donation, it's never expected, but it's always highly appreciated because it means I can put more time, love and cards into this channel. Anyone that is looking for a personal reading, all of my information is in the description box down below. Just go past the advert for the raffle and look for a row of blue arrows pointing up. I have 2 emails there. I usually get back to people within about 2 to 3 days. If you don't hear from me, which sometimes happens because I get so many emails, just be persistent and send me a prompt email. It'll pop you to the top of the list. With that being said, I hope you guys have a really awesome day, a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening or night, wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye bye.